It's all ready to go on. First thing I'm gonna do is this lean-to here. So I have to punch my holes first. It's just gonna make it easier and straighter and more clean on the screws. But it's calling for a 2-inch overhang. We're gonna start on the front, which is gonna be the appearance side. So we'll go over here. I added some blocking. It's just I buffed it out 2 inches, and then I put a stop there. So it'll be 2 inches overhang at the stop. So it's gonna be perfect to help us get that in place. While you come down here, just doing it by yourself, it's gonna make it a little bit easier. So let's get it. So I went up on the lean-to and I got our measurements from the strapping on the middle of the boards. It's set down from where it meets the shed itself, so that way the overhang on the end will be the same as the side, or roughly the same. So I have it all marked out here, every one in the middle, and then when you overlap them, we're gonna screw through the ridge also on these. I'm just gonna use an awl and punch through it. I'm gonna try to move all these over here and kind of prep them on this end that we're gonna end on. You don't want to put it where you start, because then you're just gonna have to move it again. So
So obviously, working by yourself, you have some challenges that you're gonna have to figure out. This is why I use that blocking there. It holds it in place exactly where I want it, because I can't be over there and screwing it in at the same time. But what you have to do is make sure it's set down over that bottom fascia the right amount. So this is key on your first piece. All these pieces are gonna match up on the bottom, so there's not stepping and it's not looking weird. Your lean-to is gonna be square, so in theory, it should go all the way straight down and it should look nice and clean. So just take your time, make sure it's right on that first one, because if it's not, it's gonna be hideous the whole way down.
all right, just finished the lean-to up. Have all of our ridges on our adjoining pieces screwed. The overhang's a little bit long over there, but I'm gonna wait until we get the main roof on, and then we'll cut it where the right spot is, because the main roof came with some partial pieces and these ones did not. So we'll figure that out. First thing I'm gonna do is put our roll flashing. It's gonna overhang the lean-to into this. Just gonna make it a seamless transition from the regular roof to the lean-to. Make sure it doesn't leak on the side. Now my blocks that I had used over here, I'm gonna pull those off and move those up here. I'm gonna do the exact same thing. It's not super important. Your roof doesn't have to come all the way to the middle. We're gonna have our ridge cap there, so that's gonna cover everything up. All right, guys, so I got our roof panels, including the lean-to, on here, and they overhang more than 2 inches. So what I'm doing, you could use a speed square, or this is just a rough cut 2-inch piece of wood, and we're just running it along, and I'm sharpening a line. I'm gonna go ahead and use a grinder or a cutoff wheel to cut this. I think it's just gonna give us the smoothest line, because the stuff's decently thick, so if you cut it by hand, it's gonna be a pain in the butt. So I'm gonna get after that. I already got the line down on that side. Now I just need to do it over there and get this thing cut. All right, I switched from the grinder to that cutting, to the pneumatic metal cutter. I think that worked better. It's still a little bit tough to keep it straight, but I'm gonna go up there and clean it up by hand, just using some snips. While we're up there, we're installing the ridge. Man, this roof is all done. Looks pretty darn good. The lean-to angle is almost the same as this roof. You can barely tell a difference. We still got that flash in there. Glad to have this done, watertight.